Hello everyone, welcome to your December 2016 love readings. To get the best forecast for your reading, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you would like a personal reading, I will leave a link down below. Now enjoy the readings. Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for December 2016. We are working with 2 decks again, so let's go ahead and begin. This is going to be for confirmation, so we will get to that in a minute. But first, let's get 9 cards for you. What is coming up for the sign of Aries in love and romance for the month of December 2016? Aries, romance, December 2016. The first card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. Aries, December 2016. The Four of Swords. Aries, December 2016. The Queen of Wands. The Two of Wands. Five of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. And the card at the bottom of the deck will represent the main energy for the month of December. And you have the Ace of Swords. So this would be a new beginning, maybe a new way of thinking about your love life or your romantic partner, truth or clarity. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. Interesting, these are all wands right here. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, Five of Wands. You also have quite a few swords. You have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of thinking in the month of December. There's a lot of things on your mind. So you want to make sure that you have a sense of clarity. You want to make sure that your imagination is not getting the best of you when it comes to relationships, because you do have this energy here of the Nine of Swords where you tend to kind of get lost in your thoughts. And when this card comes up, usually the thoughts that you're having are not pleasant. You're imagining something that's not really happening, but it could also be that you're very concerned about a relationship in your life. You're very worried. You do have the Ace of Pentacles as the first card. And this is really positive because this is a new beginning. This is a blessing from the universe. Obviously, since this is a love reading, this could be a new relationship coming into your life. This could also be rekindling a relationship. It's just kind of being blessed with a fresh start. But I see a sense of anxiety here. And I feel like, just kind of looking down here with the Five of Wands, some of you might be concerned about this new beginning. And it could be, with singles and couples watching this, there's different scenarios that could be playing out here. Some of you might be in the middle of healing a relationship. You do have the Four of Swords, which sometimes can mean healing, and it can mean that somebody has needed some space and some time. Somebody maybe has left the relationship. There's time apart. There is this new beginning for you where you will be happy again. You will be blessed with love. But I see that somebody is very concerned, possibly about some time being spent apart from your romantic partner. Maybe somebody has moved out, or somebody has asked for some space. Remember that you need to, with this energy here, you want to change the way that you're thinking. You don't want to see this in a pessimistic way. Even if somebody has asked for some space, you do have this energy of a new beginning. For those who are single, again, the same energy remains. Love is around you. Literally, you have the Queen of Wands here. This is definitely your energy. But, for you, it's like they want you to be optimistic. So for some of you, you might be feeling hopeless when it comes to your love life. In the month of December, even though it is the month of Christmas where everyone should be, giddy and celebrating, looking forward to Christmas, sometimes people who are single can get, feel a little blue. Ironically, this card looks blue if you look at it. I feel like this is the time you want to take to heal and to kind of figure out like what's going on in your mind. Because remember, you do have all these cards from the suit of air, which tells me that there's a lot of worrying and there's a lot of things that you're thinking about. You want to have a sense of clarity, because I do see somebody coming into your life. You also have down here, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this might be someone who is an earth sign, which ironically is down here with someone who is an air sign. So I feel like those who are single, you really kind of need to clear the way for new people coming into your life. You want to declutter your brain. You want to let go of any negative thoughts about relationships, about past partners. You do have the Ten of Swords, which means that there is some type of ending that you have not let go of when this card comes up. Okay, so you also have the Queen of Wands. This is definitely you, male or female. And what you have here, yeah, I mean, like this energy continues. Very similar to the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. Here you have the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. So here you are, you know, kind of in the middle of this new beginning, and possibly someone who is an earth sign, male or female. You're waiting. And this has come up for another sign. I forgot which one it was. Where there was like a huge, like all of the, there were so many cards about waiting. I think it was Sagittarius. So I don't know, for some of you it could be that that is your romantic partner. The Two of Wands does represent sometimes choices, and I have to mention that because look at what you have here. This card can represent waiting, yes, we'll get to that in a minute, but sometimes it represents, the twos represent choosing between two people. And then you have a card here about competition. The Five of Wands can mean conflict, I'll get to that in a minute, but it can mean competition. And it can mean that somebody is interested in your romantic partner. Obviously not everybody, but you have two court cards here. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And for some of you, I mean, it might be you. I mean, I see you here. There's just other people around you. And it could be that you're the one that's maybe you're torn between two people. This is competition. This is competition. This just means that you know, you want something that somebody else, wants, or it could be the other way around. And maybe you're trying to figure out, how is this going to play out? This is a card of waiting. Maybe you're in the middle of a love triangle where you're waiting to see if you are the one who is chosen or you're the one that's doing the choosing. That's a possibility with these two court cards down here. Obviously with the Ten of Swords as well, where like obviously one relationship has to come to an end. And with this message of the Ace of Swords, where like you need clarity, there's a lot of anxiety and tension, and somebody needs some space to figure things out. But the whole, you know, love triangle, that might not apply to everyone. There's just an energy here of waiting. So I feel like you're waiting to see how a relationship turns out. A relationship that has you very concerned, you know, the Nine of Swords. Not only that, but there's conflict, the Five of Wands. In general, this card means that, you know, people are very different and that there's a lot of fighting and a lot of misunderstandings. So yeah, just kind of looking at the reading like this, you've got the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords down here. Remember that this is possibly time apart, needing time to heal. This is a lot of fighting and arguing, people not being compatible, and an ending that has to be accepted. Either the relationship ending, or you just need to like stop arguing and leave the past in the past. Obviously it's going to be different for everyone. But I see here that, you know, that you clearly have an energy around you of love and new beginnings, but there's also a lot of worrying and possibly some time apart or needing to heal, and you waiting to see how this turns out. How is this going to turn out for you? Are you going to stay together? Are you going to find that partner? Are you going to forgive someone? There's an energy of conflict here, possibly fighting. Now again, down here, let me see if I can move the camera. You've got these court cards down here, which is a little bit strange. Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords. So obviously someone who is an earth sign and an air sign with some type of ending, the Ten of Swords. Some of you, I mean, with this ending, the Ten of Swords is an ending, like somebody has betrayed you. And it could be that that's what the conflict is about. The Ten of Swords is basically it's not a negative card. It is a message telling you that yes, you've been hurt, you've been betrayed, but you've been through the worst and now it's time for you to move on with the rest of your life. And it could be that one of these people has kind of put you in this energy. One of these people has betrayed you. I feel like there's something else that Spirit wants me to say about these two court cards. These could be people that are in some way kind of interfering in your relationship. It may not be because they're trying to take your partner, but it could be family. It could be friends where there's misunderstandings. People are not getting along. Maybe they don't understand what you see in a person. It's either someone, you know, close to you, or it could be someone close to your partner. Obviously, where somebody has to put an end to this. And it is lined up here, you know, with this conflict. It could be that you need space from people that are meddling in your relationship. I just see, like, these two people. I don't usually do this, but let me just get a confirmation card just for these two court cards. I haven't done this for any other signs. Hopefully they don't get mad. What additional guidance is there on the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords? Temperance. So this, you know, temperance sometimes has to do with compassion and forgiveness. Yeah, so I feel like there's some, that's just confirmation that there's conflict with these two people. It could be one or it could be both for you, where you have to hold yourself back. This is a card of self-restraint, where you really want to do something, but you shouldn't. You need to hold yourself back and possibly forgive someone. So these two people in some way could be working against you. Either, for some of you, this could be, you know, some type of love triangle, or it could be someone kind of interfering in your relationship. Okay, so let's get some more confirmation from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for December? Another court card. The King of Cups. Okay. The Hermit. And a Ten of Wands. So obviously you're going to be busy in the month of December. I mean, if you're single, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for you when it comes to meeting people. There's people all over this reading for those of you who are single. So you really need time to kind of figure things out and, like I said, kind of declutter mentally, because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities. We've got another court card here. We already have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Now we've got the King of Cups. Someone who's a water sign, male or female. And the Hermit. I mean, the Hermit definitely kind of makes sense in this reading because you have the Four of Swords, and then, you know, the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. This just means that somebody needs space and somebody needs time. Somebody's going to be doing a lot of soul searching and trying to find the right answer, trying to find the solution, possibly to this problem here, where there's a lot of fighting and misunderstandings and bickering. Possibly, you know, even a love triangle for some of you, obviously not everyone. This is just somebody that needs to look at things like very carefully and needs to find an answer. It's a major arcana, and with the exception of this one that I pulled as a clarification card, this is the only major arcana that you have, the Hermit. So this is a really important message for you, is that you need clarity. You know, you did have the Ace of Swords, which represents clarity, a new way of looking at your relationships and your love life. With the Hermit, you gotta sometimes take some time for yourself to see what's really going on. And for some of you, you need to have clarity about someone who is a water sign. You have an energy here where somebody's fed up and exhausted. You have the Ten of Wands. Ironically, the Ten of Wands is next to the Ten of Swords. This is some type of, you know, ending, or the Ten of Wands, it just means somebody's exhausted, fed up, and they can't take one more obstacle or one more fight, one more bump in a relationship. Somebody might need time to think, like, do I really want to proceed with this? Obviously, this whole reading is telling you that there are other options. I did mention a love triangle for some of you. I feel like there could be some meddling. But I feel like if there is an unhealthy relationship that's creating a lot of anxiety and a lot of fighting and nastiness, and you're just exhausted. And maybe you're the one asking for space. Know that, you know, Spirit is showing you all these possibilities, all these different people that are around you in the month of December. Okay, so let's get some more confirmation from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for December 2016? Ooh, the Queen of Wands again. Look how this card popped up here. The Three of Cups. And the Lovers. At the bottom of this deck, wow, the Star. So the Star is a major arcana. Remember I had mentioned you don't really have that many, but now you do. You have the Star and you have the Lovers card. So the Star, this is what you want to see. This is what I would want to see in a love reading if I was single, because the Star represents your hopes and wishes being granted. Whatever it is that you've been hoping to see in your love life, it happens when the Star shows up. It also, this is a card of guidance, so for those of you who are single, know that there is, you know, Spirit, your angels or your spirit guides are kind of, you know, pointing you in the direction of the right person. Of course, they could also be steering you away from someone who is not the right person. You have popped up here 2 times, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So whenever I see a card that repeats itself, and it's been a while because I'm doing these readings kind of late, it's been a while since I've done a reading where a card has repeated itself from the 2 decks. This means this is an important message for you. And since it's you, I feel like that is a message. The decisions that you make and what you allow to happen around you in your love life are really going to determine what, you know, what you end up with. So know that, you know, you are the most important message for the month of December. What do you want? What is your wish? Whatever it is that you want, it will happen. I also feel like you have to be careful around that. As far as, you know, unhealthy relationships. I see a lot of happiness here. You have the Three of Cups. This is, you know, laughter and celebration. This can also be marriage. And it is right here, right next to you, the Queen of Wands, and right beneath you, the other Queen of Wands. So there's an energy of you, you know, celebrating and being on top of the world in December. Possibly marriage. It has popped up with the Lovers card. To me, this is the ultimate card of relationships. This is marriage. This is a committed relationship, soulmate, a twin flame, a person you will spend many years with, someone you have a really close connection to. So it's all aligned here. It's like you can have this. Remember the main energies. First, you need to think clearly. And some of you, based on what I see here, you may need some space. There may be more than one person around you. You just need to kind of think clearly and don't act, you know, don't make decisions out of fear with that Nine of Swords energy. Let go of what does not serve you with the Ten of Swords. You want to move on. For, you know, those who are single, like I said, there are a lot of people in this reading. A lot of people. I just feel like there's something that you have to let go of in order to find, you know, the relationship and the love and the happiness that I see. Okay, Aries, this has been your love reading for December 2016. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.